sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be our visitors.
Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you take a look at our home side as we enter play here. They come in playing pretty good football, winners of 4 of their last 6 games. On the other side of the field for our visitors here, they're in a real groove of late, winners of 5 of their last 6 games.
And the offense last week, they had things humming. If you're a defensive player, you may get overshadowed a little bit, but you're really buoyed by what your offense is doing.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And leading them out, their signal caller, now in his 4th season in the NFL.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
The numbers for him from a week ago, a boatload of catches, 110 yards in the score.
Better tighten up the coverage if you expect to slow this guy down, because if he gets going, he'll eat you up.
A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson.
And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
When you look at this defense,
They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to...
And he cannot get away, and Young will go down. They overload him that time with a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7.
Arises on to punt here as he gets this one away.
Here's Jackson to return. There goes a 42, make it a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a look here now at their 4th-year quarterback.
And I thought it was a really nice performance last week by him. 3 touchdown passes. I think that signifies exactly what he was getting done. He did have the 1 interception.
But that's the ratio you say you're okay with, right?
If you go 3 to 1, you're going to be pretty happy over the course of the season. And let's face it, he'll never blame the receiver publicly or behind closed doors. He probably told his agent, hey, what's the deal? I should have had a perfect game.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Stroud. He'll find Metcalf.
Takes this to the 45. Broken tackle. Brought him a little extra space.
It's a gain of 7.
He was locked in. 2 trips to the end zone, Charles, over 100 yards receiving.
How about the combination of route running, confidence going downfield, and the ability to go up and get the football? You're exactly right. It was hard for them to stop him.
Up the middle they go. Whitfield. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
1st and 10.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
On 1st and 10, it's Charbonnet.
And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4. Here's Stroud. To the right side, catch made by Ibuka.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
This duo locked in. 14 yards there and a first down.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Here we go. Let's go.
They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on second and goal?
Oh, right. 118.
They'll try again. And this time he finally breaks through. It's a touchdown. Tyler Luke now for the extra point.
And it's good to make it 7-0.
Makes the score.
So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays.
Nothing. Tyler Luke set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, Loop back out to kick this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive.
And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Here is Young. For the left side, it's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Throwing, Young.
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. This, the second meeting of these two teams. You might recall they met back in week 5. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Young loses it.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Now here's Young.
That's taken in by Golden.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll make it second down.
19-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Young to throw it.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Ready.
Now Young.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown.
Jalen Waddle.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point up and good by Folk. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The visitors' offense, led by their wide receiver, headed out for their second possession. And he's right up there amongst the league's best when it comes to racking up receiving yards this season. Currently ranked in the top 5 as things stand here.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
It's a
gain of 18 and a new set of downs. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Throwing now is Stroud. He's got his receiver. That's Ibuka.
7-7, our score after 1. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up.
All right. Tony.
Stroud to throw it.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
18. What's up?
The throwing again is Stroud.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Tyler Luke on for the field goal. A 57-yard attempt.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. They see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 45-yard line.
Ready.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And all the way in for the touchdown. Bryce Young with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And his guys have taken the lead. Folk connects on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7.
Visitors 7.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. This offense back out and set to go for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Give him 30 yards there.
It's a gain of 30.
And this is how you answer a touchdown on the other end. You come out throwing to start your own drive. And not just throwing, but pushing it down the field. And they come up with a big play as they try to answer back with a score of their own.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
And Stroud now to throw. That's good.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. Well, this will be scooped up by the defense. This return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Young now after the fumble recovery. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Danny Stutzman coming in from that outside linebacker spot, and he buries him for a loss of 7. And this is a quarterback who's already had success on the ground in this first half, but this time they're able to hem him in.
And it's always different when you rush a mobile quarterback as opposed to a guy you know will be right back in the pocket. In this case, you got to make sure the inside pressure and the outside pressure match. And maybe even a second wave to make sure if he squirts free, you've got someone to tackle him. And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Here's a screen for Robinson.
Bulldozes past him.
And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. On fourth down, Matt Ariza sent on to punt.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Here's Jackson. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Right now they're on the wrong end of the scoreboard, and that won't change if this drive ends like the last one when they had that lost fumble. So you have a feeling taking care of the football certainly paramount right now.
Yeah, and it's not just the guy who dropped it on the last drive, is it? That means everyone who might touch the ball is getting the same message. Guys, ball security, paramount. Let's take care of it, and if we do, we've got a chance to put points on the board.
Now Stroud.
Complete. This is Mitchell. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
On the give, here's Charbonnet.
And he'll get it down to the play to the 37. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he gets it down to the 32.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
Now, we all know that an offense coordinator and a quarterback, they're aligned at the hip. But when you've got a runner who can get you that kind of yardage, that guy's invaluable.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. This one into the hands of Metcalf.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
On the quick, right?
Stroud looking to throw. That completes it again to Metcalf.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. That catch, by the way, number 542 in his NFL career, that draws him level with Lance Allworth, who was a Hall of Famer with the Chargers back in the 60s and 70s.
Yeah, the man they call Bambi. So if you're in that type of territory, catch the same number of passes he caught, you know you're on your way to a big-time career.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there.
His 8th rushing touchdown on the year.
And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. This offense back out and set to go for their next drive. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 23-yard line.
Let's go. 60 reps. 60 reps. 10. Put. Ready.
Young working out of the gun.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Young. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
A solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Ready. 18.
A shotgun snap to Stroud.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
18.
Stroud out of the gun here. And he is caught. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Ready.
Now a handoff up the middle. Whitfield. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
67 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
He showed his shiftiness and his explosion to take him all the way down near the goal line.
Love that description, and it creates momentum. Maybe you hand it to him again since he's got it going, or do you fake it to him and throw it to a teammate? Right now, the options are wide open.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And his guys are going to take the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14.
Our home team, 14. Tyler Luke set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, Loop back out to kick this one away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10.
Set. Cut.
Young. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be 2nd down. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
It's a gain of 16 yards. And a 1st down.
Young will set to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll throw again. Young.
Pass caught. That's Golden.
And he will take it in for the touchdown.
Matthew Golden,
43 yards. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point up and good by Folk. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
and they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. This offense back to work now late in this first half. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Stroud. Open man is Ibuka.
And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Here's Stroud. That's DK Metcalf running the slant. He's got it. Let's go.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
The result is a 1st down.
Here we go. 118.
Stroud working out of the gun. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Tony.
Here goes Stroud again.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way, a dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw again. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Dances by him.
So we are deadlocked at the break here. Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime to get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And fighting down inside the 25. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. Well, the first half very even. I mean, really in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter,
curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
A gain of 13 yards.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip anybody when it happens in the game.
On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Operating from the gun, Stroud. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a first down.
A gain of 15 and a first down.
On the quick, right? 18. Outside. Good.
On the counter, this is Robinson.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown.
Brian Robinson Jr.
15 yards. And his guys are going to take the lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Our home team, 21. Tyler Luke set to kick
Now
off.
after the touchdown, Loop back out to kick this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half.
But Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. One of the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
Second and 9.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they...
And he cannot get away, and Young will go down.
That's big Jordan Davis powering in to drop it.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
52 blue.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again.
Mike Green
Providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has now received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
On the return, Jackson. That'll be a 49-yard punt, 6 yards there on the return.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field.
And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now.
Throwing now is Stroud. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game, and he's got a first down.
Here we go.
Is a first down.
18.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
2nd down and 3.
Here we go. Let's go. Tony.
Stroud to throw it.
It's caught. Mitchell. And he gets it down to the 32. He's up to 88 yards receiving in the ball game now, and he's got a first down.
That's good for a first down.
Oh,
Gain of 9 yards. Results in a first down.
And Stroud now to throw. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
18.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10.
Stroud. Well, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. So this offense moving the ball well, trying to open up a 2-score lead here in the 3rd quarter, but now potentially a play that could have big ramifications.
Yeah, you've driven the ball down the field. Things are looking up, but it takes just one bad decision to throw things off the rails.
Powers throwing. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Here's Young. Under pressure, and down he goes.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front getting to them. Other times you add extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking them.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
60 red. 10. Hunt.
Now Young.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Set. Ready.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson.
And not much running room. Down to the 32. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Slot man moves right. And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Young.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. Calvin Austin, his first touchdown on the year. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown. All tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. And the defense closes quickly there. And they'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Here we go. 18. What's up?
Now Stroud.
And his throw here is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Here we go. Let's go.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
He rifles complete, caught by Moore. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. And they get 10 yards there and convert on 3rd.
At the 43-yard line.
Ow, guess what? Tony.
They'll run on first down. Whitfield. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
18. What's up?
Stroud looking to throw. He's got his receiver. That's Ibuka.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
18. What's up?
Robinson up the middle. Down to the 22-yard line.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
At the 22-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22.
Ow, what's that? 18. What's up?
Looking to throw. Stroud. Over the middle, complete. It's Moore. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
The numbers throwing the ball have been great. He's up over 300 yards now for the game.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Here we go.
And now a handoff to Charbonnet.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Zach Charbonnet.
A 6-yard touchdown run. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead.
35. Our home team.
So that drive in total 8 plays. And in the end, it's capped off by a 7-yard run.
And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
41 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Back to Robinson now on first down. Taken down at the 47-yard line.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
2nd and 7.
Down.
Again, it's Robinson. That's a strong run. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
7 yards there and a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. Brought down on the play by Trenton Simpson.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd down and 5.
Set, ready, hut, hut, black 40. Ready.
Now here's Young.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And that is incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. 2nd down now. Now, defensively here, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Stroud. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. And now a stoppage here. We'll get another timeout. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back.
Is a first down.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. This is caught inside the 15. And he will take this one in for a touchdown.
Elijah Moore.
51 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14.
Visitors 42.
Scoring summary, 3-play drive.
And it was finished off by Elijah Moore on the touchdown reception.
The situation for him offensively as follows. Down by 2 touchdowns. A little under 2.5 to go. They've won 3 in a row, but they've got work to do if they want to get a 4th in a row as they come up on first down.
Black 40.
Looking to throw, Young. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
You know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Ready, set.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
Throwing, Young. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
Time not on their side. They've got 1 timeout, the 2-minute warning to work with as well. But they need points. 1st and 10.
Young to throw it. And he's got his man in stride, complete. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Here comes 2nd down.
To throw, Young. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And while it's probably going to take a miracle at this stage, if they come down with this one in the end zone, they've still got a fighting chance. That one, however, winds up incomplete.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And a first down.
Young. Now he'll tuck this and run.
And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Young to throw.
And for right side here, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
They'll come to the line now on a 3rd and 6.
Here we go, set. 50, green.
Now Young.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 19-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Well, there's 1 timeout remaining defensively, but no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it was strictly for pride.
Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
On the quick, right?
Robinson, he'll try the left side. To about the 35, 2nd down.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
Here we go. 18, what's that?
Now run by Charbonnet.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the medal lands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time, ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And this one will be touchdown inside the 40-yard line.
At their own 39-yard line.
On the ready.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Ready, punt.
Here's Young. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board.